Street Nigga Public Service Announcement sponsored by MMF The Label, brought to you by BMF Man, aka the SauceGod. Independent artists, man, we seem to have a problem. Today, I was on different social media platforms, man, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. And I hear a lot of the independent artists that is saying, man, why is it so hard to get support? Why is it so hard to have people support you? Why are my friends and the people who said that they were going to support me not support me? You know what I'm saying? I hear this all day long, man, and people don't understand that the lack of support is what makes people want to give up on the music thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? People see everybody supporting the silent artists, and people see everybody supporting the artists that's getting the paid shows and that's filling the coliseums and the stadiums and all this other stuff, man. All that Rolling Loud, Days Summit, BT Awards, all this stuff. All these people got millions of dollars and got money, but it seems like people only want to support the people that they know are out of their realm of existence, that they might not ever get to see, that might not speak to them, that might, you know what I'm saying, if they catch them on a passing by once they done paid all this money to go to their show or their concert, that might say hi and might, if you patient enough or persistent enough, maybe to get you a picture took with them. Security guards don't let nobody by them, nobody around them. You might get slammed trying to show a little fan love when you done spent all your money to go see a show. So it's making me, since I seem to be the only person that's not scared to say what people are scared to say, and you know what I'm saying, talk about it, and you know what I'm saying, comments, and there's a particular subject that people might not want to get blackballed or, you know what I'm saying, not get heard about, you know what I'm saying? But right now, there's a lot of independent artists wondering why their families, their best friends, their loved ones, their support structure from the time they were born all the way up till they started making music that supported them wholeheartedly, not doing it now. You know what I'm saying? That can make or break a lot of artists, bro. And y'all ain't figuring that shit out, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have been supported in any and everything they've done. Their whole life, whether it was grammar school, high school, college if you went, football if you played, basketball, softball, you know what I'm saying, soccer, whatever you did, whatever sport you played, hockey, whatever you track, field, military, a lot of people been supported all the way through their existence of their life by their friends, their family, their loved ones, their major support structure. But when they started doing this music, or trying to do music, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, R&B people, friends, families, and loved ones support them. Country, friends, family, loved ones support them. Soul, friend, family, loved ones support them. Gospel, God, friend, family, loved ones support them. You know what I'm saying? All these other house music, techno, rave, trance music, all these other overseas, all this kind of music, man, friends, family, loved ones support them. When it comes to rap or hip hop, why is the same friend, family support that's being shown for country music not being supported and shown for rap music? You know why? Because it's been made to seem like in rap and hip hop that if you're able to be signed and you're signed, that you are now better than everybody else in the world. And a lot of people don't want to see you do better, especially when they're not going to do better. Your come up doesn't mean that they're going to come up. Your come up doesn't mean that you're going to show love to them. You might not even get them a job or do, you know what I'm saying? And if they see that you find out that they haven't been supporting you as much as they could and should have, you might not want to, you know what I'm saying, show no love to them or allow them to even be on your team or in the corner or none of that, you know what I'm saying? So, like I keep wondering, why is it so hard for independent artists to get shown some love? Why do you have to be signed to a major record label to get love and support, man? Because at the end of the day, a lot of the artists that are signed to these major record labels, trash as fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that keep them from being trashy is because they own the nice chains and the medallions and the watches and the clothes, and they standing by a Lamb truck, a Maybach truck, a Bentley truck, a Rolls Royce truck, Phantoms, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? The nice car. So people tend to get hazier or get cloudy and the judgment and stuff because all of a sudden they like, man, they gotta be talented because they got all this money. They got all these clothes. They got all this jewelry. They got these watches. They got all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But all this stuff doesn't mean that they're talented. All this stuff doesn't mean that they're good at what they do. All this stuff doesn't mean that they, you know what I'm saying, even working or trying to hone into their craft. Bro. A lot of the stuff is to keep people tied to or obligated to a contract or to a label or to things of this nature, bro. But it's so funny that there's so many people not signed to contracts and so many regular people, and all the regular people pulled together, and all the people that used to call and request songs on radio stations, and all this kind of stuff, start treating the music like it used to get treated, where the DJs were in control of the music, the DMBs were in control of the music, where the DJs and the DMBs were the gateholders, you know what I'm saying, to music that got heard, where they, you know what I'm saying, had a certain time for undiscovered artists, and you could call in and request and make music requests and song requests, you know what I'm saying, for artists signed and unsigned. Now they have it where you can't even call in a DJ, so that DJs don't do it. They only allow so many DJs to do stuff, so that people can't even call and say, hey man, I want to request be a man, can you SauceGod song Move Again? The first thing they gonna say, oh, he signed, what label he signed to? What did it, why gotta be signed? Why you just can't play it? If you did enough requests, you know what I'm saying? It used to be when so many radio stations and so many cities get so many requests for this song, the DJs would go and look it up. They have it now where every DJ has programmed music in his laptop that he have to play what's programmed, because all those artists who are on the program, record label has paid $250,000 to $1 million to get their song played. So it's real hard to get 1 million people to call in to request your song and to try to get you heard. You know what I'm saying? But for $250,000 to $1 million, they'll play your song on the radio till everybody get tired of it, till they know about hard. So they trying to make everything with this music strictly about the money. That's why it's so funny that I know people who a week ago wasn't signed to no label, didn't have no major label back, and didn't have none of that. Oh man, doing features. Oh man, features, doing features. I'm doing people I know free features. Oh man, we doing features. Oh man, features. But then as soon as they management get them to a label, you know what I'm saying, or get them signed to a label, and they get them a little bit of rinky-dinky chain, you know what I'm saying, or a little bit of rinky-dinky medallion, you know what I'm saying, or regular bust-down watch that everybody else got. Nothing in particularly, you know what I'm saying, special to make you feel like you separate or you special about being signed. Everything just like everybody else. And my man from Chris and me say, doing the Build-A-Bear rapper shit, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, they feel like, man, all that stuff is to make you be tied to them. But I said, come on, man. Why is it before a person gets next to a record contract or a label contract or become a label artist, you know what I'm saying, it's, you know what I'm saying, things that a person can do to make money and to do this, but now it's like everybody want to holler budget. You know, some people ain't got but 1-2 songs. They want to holler. You got to have a budget to deal with them. You know, some people, you know what I'm saying, ain't even signed to major record labels. You got to have a budget to deal with them. Then you got people who just get signed to major record labels and stuff. And I can understand that your label have to recoup, bro. But you ain't recoup what? They ain't gave you that much already. You ain't did that much already. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of the artists, they get to these labels and they just sign a contract and they be quiet and don't say nothing. They let the label and the management that they give them or force upon them to do whatever they want to do, and they let them do it, and they let them do it, and they burn bridges, and they lose friends, and the first thing they want to say is, hey, bro, it ain't me, it's the label. It ain't me, it's the label, but you signed to that label. You wanted to be signed to the label. Nobody forced your hand and put your hand on a contract and forced your signature. Nobody did that. You know, so nobody did let Boosie tell it, do the Boosie, signed your name to a contract. You know what I'm saying? So come on, y'all. Like I said, it's like, why is it so hard, bro? I understand there's way more, you know, some unsigned artists and way more independent artists than there is signed artists. So it's tough for a lot of people. It's just easier to support the signed artists because there's less of them. But there's only less of them because some people can read and damn, I don't want to get fucked over like this. Some people are like, man, but this ain't right and this ain't this. It don't make them dumb for not signing the contract. It might actually make them intelligent enough because they're willing to read what they're signing their life away to. Some people don't want to read. They hungry. They ain't never had. You know what I'm saying? They at their lowest point. You know what I'm saying? They feeling like if they don't sign this contract, their mama ain't gonna be able to eat, and their brothers and their sisters and all this and stuff. And then once they sign that contract, it's still the same thing. The only difference is now you sign to a contract, you get this nice chain on, this nice medallion, this watch, all this shit in this double bag for this money that your brothers and your sisters done seen on Instagram and shit or Facebook. So now they want to show it your mama, and then when your mama start hitting you, you got to explain to her why you can't give her no money. But she just saw, and all your whole family and everybody just saw you supposed to got this big old advancement, this big old bag of money and all this cash, while they was feeding through the money counters and all this and stuff. What you gonna tell her? You gonna tell her, man, all that was for show? They was just doing that to make it seem like, hey man, mama, I ain't got no money to give you because all the money they gave me is strictly for me to do what they need me to do. You know what I'm saying? For me to be able to, you know, so fulfill my obligation to this contract. If I give you some money, I might not be able to make this show. I might not be able to do this because they only gave me enough and signed me to enough to where I can do what they need me to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, man, fuck that. I'm going to go spend this money. And then they make it rough. And then people wonder why. They be like, man, bro, I'm broke already after this and this and this because you never really had no money in the first place. And the money that you could have had and used, you might want to go pay taxes on that money. Because if you don't, that money that you figure you could use, that you could pay taxes with, I get your nuts put in a hemlock, bro. Because IRS is not playing about that money. When they find out you got all that money, because IRS is on Instagram, IRS is on Facebook, IRS is on TikTok, IRS watching anywhere, Snapchat, Twitter, or X, anywhere where artists be at where they might get the big head because they're so happy to have some money that they want to vlogs in front and show, and then they're going to go on social media and show people them getting all this money, and they just not showing the people, they showing the government too. They showing the IRS too. So, you know what I'm saying? When you start hollering about, man, I ain't get no money, I ain't got no money, I'm still trying to figure out when I'm going to get some money out of the contract, and when I'm trying to get money out the contract, and then they go back and they pull that video up and show you. So you talk about all the stuff you're going to do with this money and what you're going to do with doing you. But they know you can't really do nothing with that money. You know what I'm saying? And if you're smart, you might want to pay taxes on it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I keep saying, bro, why is it so hard? There have been so many independent artists and so many regular people. There's 8 billion people in this world. There's maybe 1 million independent artists. And that might be, I want to say, 300 to 1,000 signed artists. There's still 8 billion people in this world. It don't take 8 billion people plus to follow maybe 1,000 signed artists. You got 1 million independent artists spitting different styles, different verses, different things, talking about different stuff. Yeah, a lot of people talking about Perkies and robbing and drugs and flipping chickens and cars and clothes and fashion, and because this is all that they know. This is what they, you know what I'm saying, feel like they need to talk about, because if you talk about it, you talk it into existence. You speak it into existence. Spoken word is powerful. So why not talk about getting rich? Why not talk about having nice cars and nice things and fancy things and a fly bitch and all this and stuff? Why not? Because if you talk about it enough, maybe it'll come to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they say the old saying, be around enough millionaires, you might become one. Might is a real strong word. Because just because you're around a bunch of millionaires don't mean you're going to become one. Because if you're not in the tax bracket, unless somebody reach their hand out and give you a hand up to the tax bracket, you're just a broke person hanging around a bunch of millionaires. You're the person they can talk funny to. You're the person that they can run and be the do boy and all this stuff because you're already not financially, stable to be able to tell people what you're going and not going to do. See what I'm saying? So, like I keep telling people, man, support is a wonderful thing, bro. And like I said, I wish I had more people in the United States support me, you know what I'm saying? But they don't, bro. But overseas, outside the United States, my support is like growing exponentially, you know what I'm saying? And all I keep hearing from people in Britain, France, Germany, you know what I'm saying, UK, all these other places, man, why they ain't playing, why? And then, like I always tell people, man, I just try to keep it real, bro. Nobody wants to see you come up. Like I said, they can fake and act like they did, but when the baby got his come up, nobody wanted him to. They wasn't happy. They happy after he got whatever little money he got. When little baby got signed to QC, they probably didn't want him to. You know what I'm saying? None of his friends, family, you know what I'm saying? But once he got signed, he started getting what they thought some money and stuff. They started supporting. And like I said, it's always once you get the bag or once you get finances or money that the people that saying they gonna support you try to support you. You know what I'm saying? So like I tell people, man, sometimes you have to switch up your circle. Sometimes you have to change the people around you. Everybody can't go. The people you start off with, you might not be meant to end up with. You know what I'm saying? It might be the people that you're trying to end up with that you started with that's keeping and holding you back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand, but it could be your boyfriend holding you back. It could be your girlfriend holding you back. It could just be the energy of the people around you. You know what I'm saying? And little stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? The world moves on energy and vibrations and vibes and stuff. Like, you got a bunch of bad vibes around you, a bunch of bad energy around you, a bunch of people that's speaking like they really support you and not. It tends to affect you. You know what I'm saying? And affect what you do. And you wonder why you get up every day. And you go push every day. And you try every day. And you every day. And ain't nothing happening. But if you go look at your followers and stuff, you'll notice your moms, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your aunties, your, you know what I'm saying, the people that you grew up with, that you went to school with, that you went to high school with, all these people that been supporting you in any and everything you ever did in life, now that you're doing music, ain't supporting you. Because all the other stuff that you did in life just will make you a regular person. If you stumble up and get rich behind it, or go play a scratch off ticket or a lottery ticket and get rich. But they feel like if you're doing music, you're automatically going to become rich. So why would I help you get ahead when I'm stuck back here in the back and you might forget about me and you're going to move to the front and people are going to see you and how we used to, it's just like going to the club, how we used to walk in the club together. Now you get to get let in before me. And I have to hope you tell people, hey man, that guy back at the end, he's the last person with me, and that I can still get in, type stuff. Or I blow up, and you used to get in with the club with me, and now they VIPing me and get me up front and get me on in there. And you like, damn, homie, damn, cuz, my friend, my brother, we like brothers our whole life. You gonna leave me out here? You know what I'm saying? You have to hope that I tell a person, hey man, don't forget my man back there. That's the last person with me, because some people forget about the last man. Some people go from that no man left behind to, oh, it's just me, and will leave you where you standing. See what I'm saying? So sometimes money changes people. Sometimes money make people. Sometimes money make people change. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, some people better off with nothing because they don't have to go through all the extra dramatics and nonsense that come along with having something. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't mentally capable to have, and when they see how people are going to treat them, it might make them lose it. You know what I'm saying? It might make them do something horrible to somebody else. It might make them do something horrible to themselves. You know, some type of stuff. Money don't always make everybody happy, happy, joy, joy, rainbows and all that shit. It don't. You know what I'm saying? Some people get money and start saying how their family and friends and stuff start treating them, and you know what I'm saying? And how when they didn't have nothing, they barely was, but now that they got, everybody want them to, you know what I'm saying, to take care of them and to do, and it's like, man, I would rather not have so I could be the, you know what I'm saying, like I said, money makes some people, money breaks some people, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody, you know what I'm saying, make money. Sometimes money makes the person, you know what I'm saying? So not everybody need to have a bunch of money sometimes, because a person that's cool as fuck broke might be a natural ass dickhead when he gets some money. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker that might be a super dick when he got some money might be the coolest motherfucker in the world when he broke. You know what I'm saying? Money has a vibrational effect differently on different people. That's why you can tell people who had money. Because sometimes they don't even care about it. When everybody else around them caring about it so much, I'm thinking that they should care about it so much. That's why everybody want to have a budget. Some people care more about the money. They want to know how much money you making, what you doing, so they can figure out a way to help you spend your money. Not help you keep your money, not help you build your money, not help you grow your money, but help you spend it. So like I said, man, it comes back to, like I said, man, why is it so hard for independent artists to get support now? We got all these billions of people in this world, and there may be 1 million independent artists, give or take. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 1,000 signed artists, give or take. You know what I'm saying? There's enough people in this world to support the signed and the unsigned. But the industry don't want the regular people to support the independent or the unsigned, because if they do, it might be a chance that the independent unsigned can surpass the signed. And if the independent unsigned surpass the signed, they got a whole bunch of signed artists that they make half the money that they think they can make, so that the label can make money, the label can get rich, and once they done got rich and made all the money they want, they can kick you to the side like rocks. Because some of those rappers that been done like that. Mims, this is why I'm hot, you know what I'm saying? Fucking Panda. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. We got some songs that people made one-hit super wonders. Million streams, million downloads, millions and millions of, when people used to put songs for, you know what I'm saying, ringtones and all this and shit. And all this money. And you don't hear nothing from them, and they considered to be broke now. After they did all them spectacular numbers. And the only people that seemed to have, you know what I'm saying, benefited from it was the label. So again, are we going to let all these industry people who never make a song, that never made a beat, that never DJ, that never DMB, that never wrote, that never ghost wrote, that never mix and master, that never engineered, that never did nothing with music but make money off of it, keep making all the money off of it? Or we going to put some money back into the streets, into the neighborhoods, into the regular people that can help buy some blocks back and buy the neighborhood and help the neighborhood and go back to helping, you know what I'm saying, the village that helped raise the child. It used to be it took a village to raise a child. And then when the child got raised and got right, he went back and helped the village that raised him. But now people don't want to do that. It take a whole village to raise a child get raised and he blow up or go up and then he gone. Pew. And people like sit around and just talk shit. Oh, regular motherfucker. Oh, nasty son of a bitch. Oh, fuck ass motherfucker. Pussy bitch. All this and stuff. And my man sitting somewhere on cloud 9, paid out the yin yang. He don't give a fuck about you talking bad about him. You still in the hood. You still in the ghetto. You still ain't got shit. He's sitting around at the house drinking on the best champagne, smoking the best weed, you know what I'm saying, trying to go to the club so he can maybe find the best bitches so he can fuck the best bitches later on and all this stuff so he can post that he was hanging out with the flies hoes and the flies rod and all this and shit and you just where you work. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why people don't like to support artists and stuff, independent artists. Because they feel like the sign contract artists ain't people that they know, and if they don't care about them or give a fuck about them, they never did in the first place. But you know them and they know you, so if you change, or they feel like you change because you get some money or something, then you're changing on them. And the best way to keep you from changing on them is to keep you the same. So, like I said, man, just wanted to come and ask and see why, you know what I'm saying, the signed artists getting way more love than the unsigned artists, man. You know what I'm saying, trying to see if we can figure this out, man. But like I said, another real street nigga public service announcement, you know what I'm saying, sponsored by the label. Brought to you by BMF, man, SauceGod, man. Tripping sauce all over this bitch. So we ain't gonna browbeat y'all and keep y'all too long, but come on, regular people in this world, bro. It's too many people on Facebook, too many people on Instagram, too many people on Snapchat, too many people on X or Twitter, too many people on TikTok, too many people in this world for 1,000 raggedy motherfuckers that signed to a contract. And half of them actually get to do shit, but if there's 1,000 motherfuckers signed to a contract, that only these 1,000 motherfuckers getting the love, why the rest of the world and everybody else that's doing music gets shunned and pushed to the side because they not fortunate enough to be, you know what I'm saying, signed to somebody's slave contract, you know what I'm saying? They didn't want to go for the fuck me contract. They didn't want to go for the, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to, I don't have no say so, no creativity, no nothing in the music I'm making that a motherfucker gonna make me rap and say what they want me to say and do what they want me to do. So I'm just some motherfucker's puppet now. I'm the bitch, you know, some type of shit. So like I said, man, hey, too many independent artists, man, unsigned artists, man. What I mean independent, truly independent, not a fuck ass nigga who signed to a contract and said, oh man, I'm tired of, you know what I'm saying, owing a motherfucker $30 million, so I'm gonna pay this $30 million back, and then I can say I'm independent because I still managed somehow to squeak out with 10 million or 15 million. So now if I holler independent, I at least got 15 million where I can go and pay $250 for spend on the radio. I'm gonna pay all this extra money like the record label used to do for me because I got the money myself. But that don't make you independent, bitch, because at one point in time you signed to a fucking industry contract. So if you was ever signed to an industry contract, your bitch ass ain't never truly independent. You just now unsigned contracted artist who was signed to a major label at one point in time. So now people looking at it like, if you don't do nothing, you was signed to an independent artist, you was just as trash as they thought you was in the first place. That's why a lot of people don't do nothing, because they really was just as trash as you thought they was in the first place. You want for that label putting them on, they wouldn't be shit. Well, I've never been shit. You know what I'm saying? Be in the same boat you in, I'm in, we all in as independent artists, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the industry is making independent artists seem like crabs in a barrel, bro. You keep it where all of us won't help each other level up. They're trying to keep us where we all won't help each other grow, elevate, none of this stuff. They don't want to hear independent artists talking about kumbaya and coming together and getting along and making music and taking this music shit back. They don't want to. They're going to keep throwing shit like ops and op. Oh man, he on your op. Man, don't hook up with your opposition. Op. That's your op. And you ain't never met this person before. You know what I'm saying? This person ain't doing nothing but trying to make good music like you is. So that makes him your op because he trying to do the same shit you trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. Get your shit right, man. You got your shit twisted. And they keeping it twisted. And they keeping it twisted. They're twisting it more. And they know how to crank the switches to make everybody go against everybody. They trying to make us go against the grain, bro. So at the end of the day, they say, oh man, the only reason as an independent artist you didn't do that because y'all want to try to be better than each one, be better than instead of coming together and getting some motion. Somebody got to come together. Somebody got to be the one to say it. Everybody can't be scared to say it, bro. Somebody got to do better. Like Takeoff used to say, bro, if you're new teller, you do better. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to do better. Somebody got to start this shit, bro. I'm going to start off by saying, hey, man, come on, y'all. Tighten this shit up, bro. Stop playing. And stop letting these motherfuckers control everything and what go on and what get heard and what get did. All the people overseas, man, you know what I'm saying, outside the United States, man, keep the support coming, man. All the people on TikTok that support me, man, that's viewing my profile every day and that's following me, let's go. Subscribe to my YouTube. Let's run this shit up. Fuck the industry. That's how I feel about it. Fuck the motherfuckers at the top, all the way to the bitches at the bottom. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Let's bring this shit back to the street. Where hip-hop started from. Where this shit really started from and come from. Back in these motherfucking streets, bro. Let's get it back the way it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared now. Motherfuckers ain't never been scared of motherfuckers their whole life. And now all of a sudden they scared of the industry. They scared of motherfuckers in the industry. Motherfuckers that ain't popped a pimple. Can't whoop their way out of a wet paper bag. Type shit. And if half of the motherfuckers didn't have security, they will be bitches. That's why a lot of them shoot first and ask questions later. Because they hoe. And we ain't talking about Santa Claus. They hoes. Real shit. So, let's get this shit right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's come on and stop this faking shit. And let's go ahead and get this shit right, bro. Like I said, man, too many artists out here for everybody to be holding a handful of motherfuckers nuts. That's trash anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's another Real Street Nigga public service announcement, man. Just want to bring y'all some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Keep this shit real. Too many real niggas faking it to kick it. Too many real niggas faking it to kick it. Too many motherfuckers being fake just to kick it. Too many real niggas being fake just to kick it. Too many real niggas to be kicking it. To be fake kicking it. Come on, y'all, let's get this shit right. Somebody gotta be real. Everything can't be fake. Come on, man, what the fuck? Fake is the new real now? Y'all fake motherfuckers stay over there with that bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, for real. This rap shit getting about as fake as the Illuminati is, bro. I remember one time when motherfuckers said, oh man, you join the Illuminati. Oh man, you can, and they'll give you money and they do this. Motherfuckers used to be proud to say it, man, I just joined the Illuminati. I just joined the Illuminati. Or I became a Mason, a Freemason. And motherfuckers used to be glad to join secret organizations. That motherfucking Illuminati is about as fake as the music industry. You know what I'm saying? They're making all these secret motherfucking shits faker than the music industry, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? The KKK the only motherfuckers keeping it real? Because they ain't scared to say, man, we hate niggas. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, that type of shit. That's the only motherfuckers, the Proud Boys and all these motherfuckers, them the only motherfuckers keeping it real. You gotta be in some militia or hate fucking group to keep shit real because ain't nobody else doing it, bro. Only the motherfuckers that's full of hate, it seems like. So come on, bro. The hating motherfuckers keeping it real and the real motherfuckers faking. Some gotta give, bro. Some gotta give. And so like I said, we can't be scared to say what's going on, bro. I'm gonna bring it right to your face. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you gonna hate me now. You gonna, you know what I'm saying, love it hate it, bro. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. Too much of this bullshit going on, man. Too much bullshit going on, man. Let's get it right, y'all. Tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Tighten up. I only said some shit about the Illuminati, man, because I keep having them motherfuckers hit me on Instagram talking about joining the Illuminati, bitch. And the Illuminati is the only motherfuckers I know that talk about giving you all this motherfucking money and all this power and all this respect. But these bitches want you to pay to be part of what they got going on. Take it out the money you're going to give me. Take out the cars and the houses and shit you're supposed to give me. Take out all the shit that you're supposed to get when you join these weak-ass secret motherfucking societies and shit. Because motherfucker, I've been asked to join the Illuminati 30 times, bitch, and I still ain't part of it. And the reason I guess I ain't part of it because each time out of them 30 times a bitch done asked me for some money, I told them to suck my dick. Literally. If y'all got the money, bitch, what I'm gonna give you some money for? And you finna give it right back to me. Take it out of what you're gonna give me. If not, then fuck off my page. That's keeping it real. I keep it real just like that. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? People like, man, bro, of the Illuminati, you could be part of the Illuminati, man, you gonna be in the music and shit already, man. If I gotta give a bitch some money to get some money, that shit don't make no sense. Just like going to the bank and say, hey, I need a loan for $1 million. And they said, man, to get this $1 million loan, we need you to pay $150. The fuck you need me to pay $150 for $1 million loan if you're gonna give me a fucking $1 million anyway? Take the $150 out the fucking $1 million and give me the rest. The fuck you talking about? See what I'm saying? Real shit. My boys don't want to understand. Well, you're gonna give me $1 million. I gotta give her $150. Let me go and find this $150 to give a motherfucker that ain't gonna give me shit. Come on, bro. Fuck what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's time to bring it back to the real, man. Like I said, another real street nigga public service announcement. Let's get this shit real, Rob. Let's get this shit right. Let's go.